Hi, I'm Amy Northard, the accountant for creatives, and today we've got a topic that's often a bit confusing: gifts and taxes. Many of you have asked whether the gifts you receive need to be reported as income on your taxes. And guess what? It all depends on a few factors. So stick around while we break it down for you. All right, let's dive in. The first question we often hear is, do I have to report gifts as income? Well, if it's just your everyday fabulous taxpayer receiving a gift from another fabulous taxpayer like a friend or family member, you're in luck. Most gifts you receive, whether they're in the form of money or tangible items, don't need to be reported on your annual income tax return. Pretty neat, right? But here's the twist. If you're the one doing the giving and the gift exceeds the annual exclusion amount set by the federal government, you might need to report it. And if you go over the lifetime exclusion amount, brace yourself because you'll also need to pay gift tax. And hold on, content creators and social media influencers, we'll get to your gifts in just a sec. Now, when it comes to reporting gifts you give, the IRS says, the general rule is that any gift is a taxable gift, but there are exceptions, of course. You only need to report gifts if they exceed the annual exclusion amount for that year. Gifts for tuition or medical expenses paid directly to the educational institution or medical facility? Nope, no need to report those. Gifts to your spouse? Totally exempt. Donations to political organizations? No reporting necessary. Oh, and by the way, in some cases, you can arrange for the recipient to handle the gift tax, but it's crucial to work with a tax professional to do this correctly. So, gift tax, how does that work? Well, the good news is it's pretty rare for most people because it only kicks in after you've exceeded the lifetime exclusion amount, which in 2023, that amount is a whopping $12.92 million, and it's per recipient. Now, in 2026, it's expected to drop back down to around $5 million per recipient. But that's still a hefty sum, and most folks won't reach that. The annual exclusion amount, which determines whether you need to report a gift, can change from year to year. Here are some recent numbers. In 2018 to 2021, it was $15,000. In 2022, it bumped up to $16,000. And in 2023, it's sitting at $17,000. Now, if you find yourself needing to report gifts on your tax return because you've surpassed that annual exclusion limit, don't fret. You'll use IRS Form 709 for this purpose. But remember, this doesn't mean you're paying gift tax. You're simply reporting the monetary gift or the value of a tangible gift. All right, all you bloggers, social media influencers, and content creators, it's your turn. When you receive gifts from clients or businesses, these gifts are almost always considered income. Yep, that means you'll need to report them on your tax return and pay any applicable taxes. For instance, let's say a hair product company sends you $500 worth of product in exchange for a review on your blog. You guessed it, that $500 is income that you'll need to report. And here's a twist. Even if a company sends you a gift without expecting specific content in return, you might still need to report its value. Why? Because that company will likely report it as a marketing expense on their tax return, and the IRS will be watching for you to report it too. So it's a good idea to ask companies to reach out before sending gifts your way. Of course, you can always decline gifts you didn't ask for to avoid reporting them. And if you're ever unsure, consult an accountant experienced in working with entrepreneurs like you. Wrapping it up here are the key takeaways. The gift giver reports a gift if it exceeds the annual exclusion amount. Gift tax only comes into play when you've given a single recipient gifts that exceed the lifetime exclusion amount. Bloggers, influencers, and content creators need to report gifts as income on their tax returns. Remember, whether you're giving or receiving gifts, keeping accurate records is crucial. And when in doubt, don't hesitate to reach out to a tax professional who can guide you through the ins and outs of reporting gifts on your taxes. I hope this cleared up some of the confusion surrounding gifts and taxes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And as always, feel free to leave your questions and comments below.